Hi guys, and welcome back to Amy's Art Table. I'm Amy, and today I have a cute little baby chick for you that I thought would be really fun as we start to think about spring. So grab your watercolor supplies and a cozy seat and we'll get started. All right guys, so we're gonna get started with this cute little chick. I'm gonna grab some tea here. I'm going to first start with a light colored yellow. So let's see. I think I will grab a medium color yellow. We're going to start with this little chickie's head. We'll come back and add the detail of the flowers later. But we'll start with a nice circle, a little higher than halfway up from the bottom of the page. So not quite halfway, but a little bit higher. And then we will make a very simple body shape, which will be a bigger circle. This guy is pretty simple. We'll do the detailing later. All right. So next, we will just add in a little bit of a wing shape here. And baby chicks are so cute. I'm gonna add a little bit of a fuzzy action by the back of the chick. And then another little wing here. All right, so after I make these little fluffy wings, I'm going to go in with a little darker yellow and just kind of define this face here. Just do a little bit of shading. So kind of all around here. And then all around the wing, the tummy. A little more dark yellow. I'm kind of blending out the face here because I've got it a little too dark. So I'm just gonna lightly mix it there until it looks good. All right, that looks pretty good. So next I am going to grab that same darker yellow and I'm just gonna add a little bit of fuzzy fur. You know, chicks are just like so sweet and fuzzy. So I'm gonna do that by going along the edges and adding some little hairs here. Now I can leave the top empty because I'm going to do a little floral crown. So I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of little tiny hairs to the chickie's wing and tail feather area. All right. Now it's starting to look more like a chick. Get nice and fluffy here. And then I've got that sort of in place the way that I want it. So now I'm going to rinse out my brush and I'm going to grab a smaller brush and some orange. Any color orange you'd like. This will be for the feet. Let's add a nice little leg with 3 little toes. Same thing on this side. You can kind of have the toe curve outward if you want. You can also thicken up the legs a little if you want. Kind of cute. All right. Okay, so now that this is a really good point to go ahead and let my chickie dry, and then we'll come back in and add some nice little eyes and the floral crown, okay? So about 10 minutes of drying and I'll see you right back. right, guys, so now that this little chickie has had a chance to dry, I'm going to work on the flower crown. I'm going to use a violet color. You can use whatever colors you'd like. I'm going to make some little dotted flowers. These are going to be super simple, not going to work too hard on these flowers. I'm just going to sort of put little blobby amounts of paint where the crown should go. And then I'm going to go back and add a second color that is more pink and let the two colors sort of blend together. That's how I'm going to come up with some flowers up here. And then I'm going to let that start to dry, and I'm going to work on the beak. So I'll pick that same orange that I picked for the feet earlier, and I'll just make a small upper triangle and then a lower triangle. And I'll just fill in this little beak here. It's a real simple way of making a beak. And then grab some black for the little eyes. There's just going to be two really tiny little dots. So use less paint than you think because watercolor spreads. So one little dot and one more dot about the same size. That went to a different shape, so we'll try to shape this guy a little too. See, as you can see, the watercolor spreads pretty quickly, so don't feel bad if your eyes did not take a exactly perfectly circle black dot. If they made sort of an oval shape like mine went oval that way, I'll go back in later if I want to and fill it in a little to make it more circular, or you can even use a Sharpie on this point. And the last piece of the puzzle would just be a few green leaves up by the flower crown. Now you can wait until the flower crown is completely dry, or you can just add these little leaves and try not to touch the wet paint. This is a little more challenging way, but it is doable. I'll just add a few leaves to make this look more like a flower crown. So I got a little purple into that leaf, but that's okay. And there we go. I really hope that you had fun making this cute little spring chickie. I am posting a new watercolor schedule monthly on my Instagram, so you will be able to find out what videos are coming up. Right now I'm working on spring themes throughout March, so that's why we're kicking off with a little chick. And next week I'll be back with a brand new video with the same spring theme. So I hope you guys had fun. I hope that you guys will come back, and if you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Have a great week, guys. See you later.